Welcome to China. Whoa.
Oh, this is like...
We're landed. I watched The Severance on the plane and holy crap. And season 1 is one of the best episodes of television I've watched. So I successfully made it to Shanghai. No, wait, I'm not in Shanghai anymore. I'm in Keqiao. I successfully made it to Keqiao from Shanghai, from Salt Lake. And my travel was like a little chaotic because I had like a 30-minute layover in Seattle, which then my plane got delayed 30 minutes, which is always exciting. So I was really ready to run. But then somebody else on my plane ended up having Diamond, who was also on the Seattle flight. And so we got to take his car on the tarmac, the Delta car. And so I walked straight off the plane, down onto the tarmac, into a Delta car, a 30-second drive, right onto my other plane. It was pretty sick, which was kind of awesome. So anyway, that made the travel pretty easy because it was like I didn't even have a layover. And then the hardest part actually is when you get to Shanghai, you're like, hello, I've made it. Yay, done traveling. No, 2.5-hour car ride to Keqiao. So now we're in Keqiao. Let's see, we went to the gym that was about an hour away from where we're staying, which is called Ascent, and it's really sick, really good setting, but my coordination is just crap off of a plane, so I mostly feel reported. Brain just will not commit to standing on volumes or jumping across things at all. I actually felt really strong, which was shocking after, you know, a 15-hour plane ride. So I'm really psyched and excited to see what we get tomorrow. Spin it up to you. Oh no.
Yes, there you go. Oh,
danger, danger. Wow. The future is here. Ben, what are we doing?
Dude, I'm getting a scooter.
Scooters?
But like an actual scooter.
Like a real scooter.
Wallet.
There's hella.
Alipay authorized. Please read and check the agreement. Agreed.
Hey Ben, does this look safer than if I was not wearing it?
Yes.
I don't know how to, oh, it's like that. Nice. Hi, Mama. Yay! I like China comps. Hello? Can you hear me? They were cool, yeah. So like the first one was like really chill, like very, very, very chill. Like basically everybody was coming back within like 20 seconds of going out. And then the second boulder was like really long and had like a lot of low percentage moves on it. So I was a little bummed that the 10 was so low on the climb because I flashed my high point basically. So I was like, oh dang, like I wish I had put the 10 higher so like less people got it. But the end of that one was pretty hard, so like only a few people did it. But the other group had like a fairly easier, like one of their doable boulders was the second one. So it was a little stressful because like a lot of the other girls were doing the second boulder, but they were all in the other group. So I was like, ooh, uh-oh. Yeah, I could tell that it was a totally different boulder, so it was okay. And then number 3 was really hard. I was psyched. It was like the perfect boulder for me for being like the hardest of the round. Yeah, or like not the hardest doable one of the round. Yeah, it was like crux toe hook to a crimp. Yeah, and then the second to last boulder, like, didn't go. Nobody was even close. Like, nobody's even gotten the zone. But it was all crimps. And so I was like, what the heck? This boulder is so hard, because I was like, this should be like my shit. And it was so crazy. Okay, we have showered post round. Clearly, I feel like I did a really good job getting my mindset like locked in. It's really important for me in World Cups to stay really calm in the transit zone in between boulders. If I get too hyped up or too like psyched out or upset, both of those have a negative effect on me. I get either too jittery and too excited if I'm like way too hyped, and it just like compounds and you start spiraling if you're frustrated. And so I found a really good method is just after every boulder, whether it goes well or goes poorly, just like coming back to like a neutral excited is really important. And, you know, just wondering what the next boulder is going to be, not hoping for anything in particular. But yeah, that mindset has done me good so far, and it did really well for me last year. So first World Cup, first semis of the season, pretty psyched. To hot pot last night. I brought a bunch of food with me, so I just brought it with so I could, you know, enjoy the team bonding and experience without actually eating hot pot. But I did actually end up getting a hot pot of water without broths because I was worried about not being vegetarian. And I was able to boil some random vegetables in just water, which was lovely.
Oh, can I just have the head?
Just splash? It's okay. The semifinals was like really quite challenging, and they made the boulders really hard to top. So only a few people topped this first one. It was really slopey with like a pretty easy move to 10, so it didn't actually end up separating very well, which was kind of the theme of this entire semifinals. These zones were really easy to get, but then the tops were really, really, really hard. So one top actually made you get into this finals, which I was never going to top this first one. It was just so hot, and I'm just not that good at this type of climbing. But the second climb, which was barely shown on the live stream, was actually really, really good for me, and I just kind of messed it up. And so like I think that was really my chance to make this final, was to do the second climb, and it was really this move that it shows right here. And I just don't quite hold the pinch while I grab that crimp, and I think if I had done that move I would have done it. And then this honestly is like one of my least favorite moves that they keep setting, and they keep making these gigantic, terrifying swing across moves, and this one was really high up on the wall, so it was really, really scary. So I don't think I ever gave this thing, honestly, like an 100% effort. I tried to give it 100% effort, but it was probably more like 50%. So you can kind of see it's half-assed. The finals was so cool. This light show that they did before it started was so sick, and I'm really excited that I went to this competition again because I just really love this venue, and I think the setting's really great at this comp, and I like the wall a lot, and the crowd's really good. So I think China did a spectacular job, and obviously Annie won, which was really exciting to watch. She absolutely crushed it, and before the season started I like knew she was going to crush this season because she looked totally freak when we were training in the TC, which was really exciting for her. I already had an epic trying to get to the airport, and then my taxi driver has now stopped for 10 minutes to fill up. Brutal. Am I small?
Yeah, you're small.
So should I be like here?
Yeah.
Is that good? All right, so I'm here in Sao Paulo with my parents and Dan, and we went to both the Fabrica Escalada gyms here in Sao Paulo, and we had 2 sessions before the World Cup in Curitiba this weekend, which we go to tomorrow, and they were both really fun. And so here's some of the climbs that we did. It was really great. The setting was awesome, and the gyms were really cool. Okay, Mom, what do you think of Sao Paulo so far?
Sao Paulo's been awesome.
Yeah, what do you think of this gym?
This gym's been a lot of fun.
Yes,
I did some really hard climbs.
You did?
I did. So and like
You're on the spray wall right now.
I know they got him on the spray wall.
You're doing great.
Ah, look at that! Wow. Where do I go?
Oh, wow.
Not there.
What do you think of the gyms, Dad?
I had a great time. The sets were really nice. I had challenging dynamic moves that I couldn't make and other moves that I could, but some good falls and a lot of fun.
You got really close to doing was it a green or / yellow?
In the first gym, yeah.
The first gym?
Yes, the green grade.
The green grade, yeah.
And it was fun because it was not my style and I had to really work at it. So.
Yeah, that was cool. All right, great. What do you think of Sao Paulo?
Sao Paulo is a nice city. We've been enjoying it. A lot of Ubers, but I wouldn't want to drive here.
Yeah,
but
driving is crazy.
But the Ubers are fun and exciting in and of themselves.
We've had some good combos.
Oh, we did.
We've been to Pan Americans before, but this is the first ever World Cup.
World Cup, yeah.
And the Pan American competitions have always been super fun.
Yes.
So
it's going to be a blast.
Yeah, I have high expectations. I have very high expectations for the crowd here. I think it's going to be really sick. And it's free entrance, which I think makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
For getting a lot of spectators at the comp and having psyched spectators, especially because as soon as it's free to watch, it's like it's just super exciting.
Yeah.
Walking by, just walk in.
That's true. You can just walk by and go in.
Nice.
Nice. Oh yeah, Mom. Pull. Yeah. A little bit more. Yeah. Yes.
Come on, Kyra. Let's go. Nice, Kyra.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh.
Nice. Come on, Dan.
Shoes. Shoes. Come on, shoes. Come on, shoes.
So close. Oh, cute. They look really cute from right here, Dad. So this qualifier, I just finished it and I did better than I expected because when I finished the round, I was in last out of everybody who had come out. And I just would say that they weren't really my style. I think the first one was super dynamic and had a really scary move at the top that I did kind of wrong. It was easier to actually do it static and I got sucked into trying it dynamically. The second climb was wildly not my style. It was super backbendy and I'm really proud of it because it's something that totally would have destroyed me if I had tried it 2 years ago. I would have just written it off as totally impossible, and so I was really proud that I actually got it done and figured it out, and I really needed to top that one to make the semifinals. So it was so relieving. When I grabbed the top, I think leaned my head back and was kind of in disbelief that I actually did it. Then on the third climb, I don't know what happened. I got super frantic and ended up trying 8 times because what you couldn't tell was that from the audience was that this blue undercling that was on the climb was actually completely no texture, and so you were slipping and sliding and it was just really hard to place things where you wanted to, but getting 10 was really important and I did get that 10. Then the fourth one was pretty easy and I executed on it, and getting those tops is what made me make the semi. So I really didn't think I was going to make the semi. It was kind of nerve-wracking. Are you nice? And I shuffled.
No, I shoveled. This is my idea.
You're right. Dad stacked the deck. Obviously. I've never seen that.
I heard cribbage is a skill game.
Yeah.
So I got
So it's 12?
four
Four of a kind is 12?
of a kind of stuff.
Are we sure? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay.
All right, why are we here so early?
We're here only because we wanted this spot. Do a toe hook? Okay. She likes I'm hoping so. It looks like a not squinchy on the overhang, which is good.
Yes.
Go to the left too, on the way back.
Might be able to, yeah. Yeah.
Is this like a weird sideways jump? You might not like the start of number.
I think that'll be okay. None of these look too.
It's not bad with sideways jumps. He doesn't like it.
It actually doesn't look too bad. It's just gonna...
The semifinal was both great and also kind of tragic because I fell touching 3 out of 4 finish holds, and I was really close on all of them. Honestly, like this one I should have done, and also this one. This one I like should have gotten here on my first try, but it actually ended up taking me like 5 tries to get there just because I kept being dumb at the beginning. And yeah, if I had done any one of those climbs, I would have made the final. But my teammate Keqiao made her first ever final, and so I was really excited for her, and she crushed it, and that was really cool to see. Also, the wall in Curitiba was insanely sharp, so we all got just totally wounded all over the place. But the crowd in Curitiba, I can't finish this video without talking about this crowd because it was absolutely spectacular. It was like we were at a South American football match. It was insanely loud. Like people couldn't even hear the timers because of how loud it was. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who made this event possible because it was amazing and we had a great time with all of you.